For more on the ideological backdrop of anti-Semitism gripping U.S. college campuses, we bring in Kenneth Abramowich. He's a threat analyst and the author of The Multi-Front War, Defending America from Political Islam, China, Russia, Pandemics, and Radical Strife. It's great to speak with you again, Kenneth. House Speaker Mike Johnson is set to visit Columbia University, where we're seeing all these protests against Israel taking place, and he wrote on social media the other day that these are not peaceful protests. These are anti-Semitic mobs. Just want to point that out here. We've spoken in the past about the Reds and the Greens, the communists and the radical Islamists, that is. What influence do the so-called Greens have in shaping or distorting the culture of American higher education?
Well, I monitor 7 forms of warfare. Most people think warfare is just like World War II. You know, things blow up, also known as kinetic warfare. But there's also cultural warfare, where you fight with words. And so what we're watching is cultural warfare on the campuses, and the fingerprints of our enemies are all over the place. There's the Muslim Brotherhood, Qatar in particular, and Iran in particular. Their money and influence is fueling this cultural warfare. And there's also probably fingerprints from Russia and China. So it's a golden opportunity for our outside enemies to agitate against the Jews, which are low-hanging fruit. They're actually after the Christians. It's just that the Jews are in the way.
Kenneth, can you elaborate a little more, maybe provide any hard evidence to support that claim that you have here?
Well, it's not like I work for the CIA and I have agents, monitoring flows. It's just that I watch the words coming out of Iran and Qatar, the Muslim Brotherhood, words coming out of Russia and China. And Russia and China are the Reds, Qatar and Iran are the Greens. And they're all seeking world domination. They all want to take over the world. And short term, they want to take over their regions. Long term, they want to take over America. So they're trying to destabilize America. And they're using anti-Semitism as a technique to destabilize America. And by the way, 90% of the protesters I call useful idiots. It's the 10% who are agents of either Russia, China, Qatar, or Iran, and creating this mess